The adjustable wrench. Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. This is how to use an end wrench, in case you don't know. This is an adjustable end wrench. It's adjustable because you turn this little screwy deal and it goes in and out. That's so that you can use it on little nuts or big nuts. And you can crack nuts with it. So the adjustable end wrench, adjustable spanner wrench, adjustable open end wrench is commonly known as a crescent wrench. The reason being is because it seems like throughout the years, early on, one of the first companies to produce this style of wrench under licensing or what have you was a company called Crescent Tool Company. So over the years, we just gave it the nickname of crescent wrench. This particular end wrench is metric. So you know that because it says metric right there. End wrenches come in many sizes and many flavors. This one is forged. This one's 16 inches. This one's 10 inches. This one's 8. They come big, they come small. They come smaller in this and bigger than that. But that's all I could find right now. That's not an end wrench. This is a specialty adjustable end wrench. This one's old. This one's new. This one, oh no, this one lives in my pocket. Okay, I gotta tighten that. Have a couple of wrenches. I'm holding a camera on one phone, and that's not fixed to anything. I don't have a clamp. What am I gonna do? Well, I got 2 crescent wrenches. We're gonna take one, we're gonna put it right there. Yeah, see? Now, while holding the camera, this thing you're watching, we can take another wrench, get her on there, and get her up to torque specs. Easy peasy. I need to loosen that guy there, but this isn't fixed to anything. I don't have a clamp to maybe hold this to the table or something, and I am not strong enough, nor do I have 2 hands because you're watching the camera and I'm holding it. So what I'm going to do, I do have 2 crescent wrenches. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put her on there like that. Now I'm going to take the second one and we're going to go right there, and then you have a good amount of leverage, and there you go, she's loose. Do the same thing in reverse to tighten it. And you can get a surprising amount of torque by doing that. How much torque? Well, I have a torque wrench and I have my adjustable wrench, metric size, in the torque wrench. Torque wrench is set to 45 foot-pounds. That's what I can get out of it. Your hands may be able to get more or less. I don't know. So that one was 8 inches. This one is 10 inches. And I can it's just within comfort. Almost at the end of my wits, and we're up at 55 foot-pounds. So we get 10 foot-pounds more out of 2 more inches. So knowing that, I know this is somewhere around 45 to 55 foot-pounds of force. I'm not saying to go off of that, but just showing that you can get a good amount of force out of that. What for breaking that little coupler or tightening it. Of course, you might want to go back if it's a specific torque with the proper crow's foot on your torque wrench. Next up, let's pretend that's really tight, like Uncle Sam tightened it tight. A little trick, we got the 2, we actually got 3 now. We got one holding it there on the table. We'll take our 8-inch end wrench and we put her on there like that. We take our 10-inch or any other adjustable wrench, just what I got right now. We put her on the end there. And then now we've increased our leverage quite a good ways, and we can break her loose. Now if Uncle Sam really hung off this sucker and got that thing super tight, and that bit's not doing it, we can take this one and we do this. And look, it's free. Get angry because you've stripped that out, you can also relieve stress and throw this at the wall. Also measure things. Say there's a bolt and you don't know the size. You can use your adjustable end wrench and get it right snug to the right size. And then you can go over to your sockets and you can compare and find the right size socket. Oh look, that one looks like it fits. You could also just get a tape measure out and measure, 3/4 of an inch. I guess we'll go find us 3/4 of an inch socket. Crescent wrenches are really handy because it gives you the ability to fit any bolt within its range. They all have a minimum and a maximum range. Usually their minimum is 0, their maximum is right under what you need it for. But it's great because you don't have to carry around a whole set of wrenches, box and open end wrenches all the time. So they're great to have kicking around, along with a hammer and duct tape, and baling wire, and super glue. Let's say that you need to put nails in something like a 2x4, so we can use this to hold something. But I don't have a hammer, but I got a crescent wrench. Well, that's another use for a crescent wrench. Let's say that I don't want to hit my fingers because the nails are so little. I can use a crescent wrench to hold the nail, so I can use the crescent wrench to hit the nail. Now, this is not what a crescent wrench is for. Even though it works, this is not what a crescent wrench is for. If you're not good at hitting things, crescent wrenches are nice because this wide surface area, once you close them, gives you a very large area to hit things with. See how I bounce around? I never hit the nail on the first try. That's like 50 times the size of the nail. There you go. You want to push that nail in further? Well, you just need 2 crescent wrenches. One crescent wrench on the end there. Using another crescent wrench to hammer it in, and we inset the nail. Now we can put some putty over that and paint over it, and you won't see the nail. Again, this is not the proper way to use crescent wrenches. Let's say you want to heat this nail up so you can burn your initials in this piece of 2x4 so no one can steal your 2x4. Well, we can hold the nail and we could heat it up that way, but it's going to burn our fingers because that gets hot. So what do? Crescent wrench. And now we can get it hot. We've got these 2 boards that are nailed together. We need to get them apart. How can we do them? We can hammer it, or we can use our crescent wrench to pry. We can take another crescent wrench, stick her under there, and there you go. Now we'll just use our crescent wrench, which it's not intended for this use. Then we can take another crescent wrench and our other crescent wrench and use it as leverage. Another thing we can use a crescent wrench for is to hold a mirror. Why would we want to hold a mirror with a crescent wrench? Well, sometimes you want to be able to look at things you can't see, like the crescent wrench that's holding our camera. And I know a lot of you might already know what a crescent wrench is, but some of y'all don't. So for those of you that don't know what a crescent wrench is and how to use it, hopefully this little video gives you an idea of how to use a crescent wrench. You might comment on some ways not to use a crescent wrench, some ways that I used a crescent wrench that probably shouldn't be used. People could probably read the comments there and get some better ideas. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyhow, have a good day. Go do something cool. Get off of YouTube and get active. Have fun. Bye-bye.